There is something about the smell of ginger that takes you somewhere, maybe back to your grandmother's kitchen. Maybe to a pot of something slow and warm simmering on the stove, filling the whole house with that sharp, earthy sweetness that you didn't even have a name for as a child. You just knew it meant something good was coming. Ginger has been doing that for thousands of years, long before it ever sat in a grocery bag or a smoothie bottle. It was already quietly working its way through kitchens, marketplaces, and healing traditions across Asia, West Africa, the Caribbean, and the Middle East. It was never a trend. It was never a discovery. It was just always there in the hands of the women who knew, passed down without a manual, understood through observation and trust. And yet somehow, in the rush of modern life, so many people have reduced ginger to a garnish, a flavoring, something that sits in the corner of the spice rack and gets ignored until someone makes a recipe that calls for it. That is the quiet tragedy of forgotten foods. The wisdom attached to them gets forgotten too. So today, we slow down. We come back to ginger not as a supplement, not as a trend, but as something that has always deserved our full attention. Benefit 1, it warms you from the inside. People in cooler climates have known this for centuries, and people in West Africa know it too, just in a different way. Ginger carries heat. Real heat. Not the burning kind, but that deep, spreading warmth that moves through you slowly, like sunlight coming through a curtained window. In many homes across Nigeria, Ghana, and Senegal, a ginger-based drink is often the first thing prepared when someone feels cold, heavy, or off. It is not given with instructions. It is given with intention. The warmth ginger brings is not just physical, it is the kind that settles the spirit too. Benefit 2, it soothes an unsettled stomach. Ask any mother, any grandmother, any elder who has sat beside a sick child. Ginger was there. Long before any pharmacy, ginger was the answer to a belly that would not calm down. That churning, unsettled, restless feeling that makes you want to curl into yourself and wait. Ginger speaks to that directly. Its natural properties move through the digestive system with a kind of quiet authority, like someone who knows exactly what to do without making a fuss about it. In many traditional homes, it is still the first thing reached for, and honestly, it should be. Benefit 3, it supports the body during nausea. There is a reason pregnant women across generations have been offered ginger tea, ginger candy, or simply raw ginger pressed into warm water with a little honey. This is not a new idea. It is an ancient one. Nausea has many causes: travel, nerves, morning sickness, a body trying to recalibrate. Ginger has a quiet way of speaking to all of them, not aggressively, not dramatically. Just a gentle steadiness that reminds the body it can find its way back to balance. That alone is worth pausing to appreciate. Benefit 4, it eases the body's response to tension and discomfort. There is a kind of discomfort that settles in the muscles and joints, particularly after long days, cold weather, or years of labor. Ginger has long been associated with easing that kind of heaviness. In traditional medicine across cultures, it was prepared as a compress, stirred into batches of warming broth, or blended into rubs and soaks for tired limbs. The body recognizes it. That is not a small thing. When a plant has been used across centuries and across continents for the same purpose, that consistency is its own kind of testimony. Benefit 5, it brings clarity to a foggy morning. Some mornings, the mind arrives before the body does. You are awake, technically, but the thoughts are slow and the edges are blurry, and nothing feels quite ready. A cup of ginger tea on a morning like that is not just a beverage. It is a signal, a gentle sharpening. The scent alone begins to do something. There's an alertness that comes with ginger that is different from the jolt of caffeine. It is more like a nudge than a push, more like a hand on the shoulder than a door slamming open. Many people who have grown up drinking ginger in the morning will tell you they simply cannot start without it. And they are not wrong. Benefit 6, It connects you to the people who came before you. This one is perhaps the most overlooked benefit of all. There is something that happens when you prepare ginger the old way, when you peel it by hand and feel the fibrous, knotted root give way, when you smell that burst of sharpness that fills the room before you have even done anything to it. Something in you remembers, even if you cannot name what you are remembering. Generational wellness is real. When you reach for ginger, you are participating in a practice that stretches back centuries, across oceans, through every kind of hardship and harvest. That continuity is healing in its own right. You are not alone in this. You never were. There is a Nigerian proverb that says, "The medicine is in the forest, but only the one who knows will find it." That is exactly what this channel is about. Not hidden knowledge. Not secret formulas. Just remembering what was always there, waiting for us to slow down long enough to notice it. Our ancestors did not have laboratories. They had patience, observation, and a deep trust in the earth's provision. And they left us something invaluable, if only we are willing to receive it. So if there is one thing to carry from today, let it be this. Wellness does not always look like something new. Sometimes it looks like something old, something warm, something that smells like your grandmother's kitchen and tastes like care made tangible. Take care of your body, take care of your spirit, and make time for the slow things. They are usually the most powerful. If this felt like something you needed today, subscribe to Proverb and Herb. There is always more to rediscover together. And before you go, here is something to sit with. When did you last slow down enough to let something simple truly take care of you?